Hey everyone, preparation for the upcoming year for the awakening souls of this planet. Hi, I'm Petra, and this space and playlist is dedicated to everything that's global, galactic, cosmic truths and big picture understanding, and is absolutely dedicated to help planetary liberation and collective awakening that we are going through now, at least some part of humanity. All right. So, this is the third part of this four video series. And in the two parts before, first I have talked about my personal process, how I started my cosmic remembrance process, and the second part was about touching the child topic, the child abuse topic a little bit. And then in this part, I would like to forecast and give like help and even more preparation on what other topics are going to bubble up to the surface of collective consciousness even more, because the whole thing, the whole liberation thing and whole collective awakening and full disclosure process is only starting with the child abuse topic. It's going to be much more, it's going to be much wilder, and then at the end it's going to be good. So I would like everyone to cling on to the positive and heart soothing fact that we are actually going through something that is very good, and there's going to be celebration and liberation and good things that are waiting for us. But if if I want to give an analogy, so if a body is very sick, and that, you know, the life principle, the source light, love, source whatever goodness principle in us, of course everything is always, you know, the plants are growing to the light. When we cut ourselves, our body heals itself. So the love, life, light principle is always intending to go towards divine perfection, that is all blissful states and just all good things. So if the body is sick, but you know, it's very sick, it's almost gonna die, it's like a very bad situation there, but there's, you know, but there is a cure, and there are healers. So we have healers that are helping us when we are sick, and there's also a cure. But if we want to heal, so this given body that is very sick wants to heal, then the only way to heal is to go through the understanding of the sickness. Otherwise, you cannot cure it. So, first, you have to be made aware of the sickness. You have to be made aware, you know, what is this sickness? And how can I, you know, and in order to know what kind of cure to use for your sickness, the sickness has to be studied, you know, like a little science. You study the sickness. Oh, it's very bad, you know, like, you know, cancer is not pretty. Having a body full of parasites, it's very freaking disgusting, right? Still, you have to see it and witness it and study and understand it in order to heal it. So we are, you know, it's not the end of the world that's coming. It's the end of the old world, the bad world, the dark world, the Antichrist and Luciferian infected, evil, dark, cosmic evil invaded prison torture hell world that is ending now. And this is why these things that are like in the dark, that has been long hidden, is coming up. So it's a good thing. It's going to be very painful and very hard for everyone to witness and know, but you know, there are some, you know, like this thing is actually known in other places than the planet. It's just the planetary inhabitants that have been kept in the dark about this. But I mean, not all of them, but most of them. So, so one way to spare yourself from completely collapsing and giving in to hardcore depression and all kinds of, let's say, psychotic break, all right? Because psychotic break is real, it's valid. I have been close to those states. I am very open about my process. I am super honest my process. I'm never gonna fake spiritual perfectness, in hell. But seriously, um, facing, things of this proportion and this massive size, and a kind of evil that is absolutely unimaginable for most of our us good souls. It's just like you cannot really imagine that, oh my god, this exists because whatever. But the point is that um, 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 it's going to break a lot of hearts. It's already breaking a lot of hearts. We were told in our group that, most of, like, big, 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 big heartbreaks and waves of sadness and waves of desperation. So all kinds of very negative emotional showers are to be had in this year. But I would like to give a thought of sunshine, a thought of, it's not even hope, it's absolutely surety, like a thought that you can, not only a thought, it's a fact that you can cling to, and an understanding, a radiant understanding that you can cling to, being that this thing that is coming out now, the child topic and then all the rest later, is actually the sure sign of liberation happening and healing is to coming, and the sure sign of the dark ages to be over, all right? So cling to this fact. It's just like, it's always darkest before the dawn. And yeah, um we, all of us humans, awakening humans, it's either psychotic break or it's either strengthening hardcore your consciousness, growing hardcore spiritual mature consciousness. So there's like two directions you can go, and I would like to be here and, just be, just help anyone to choose the path of not the psychotic break. But sometimes it's gonna happen, it's okay, no shame, it happens to all. But all overall, choose the path to spiritual empowerment, spiritual fortification, maturing of your consciousness, and just connecting much and more and more and deeper to the eternal love principle and the true creator organic consciousness, because it knows better. And it's going to stabilize your own consciousness, all right? Okay, so preparation after what is coming after the child topic. All right, so it's going to come out, it's out, and now the question, who is it doing it? Why is it doing it? So, on some places on the internet, some like truth seeker groups, some awakened truth activists, some other contactees, other starseeds, other indigos, or just other awakened humans. It's like, I am in connection with many of these people. I roam the internet, I look for them, I'm collecting the team, I'm like really actively doing, I'm like scanning the online spaces. And it's very heartening and very good to say that, quite a few number of people are already in the know, in terms of we are actually in a galactic war with the multi-dimensional spaces and species. It's been going on for a long while, so there is quite a few number of people who are already in the know. They are on the they are on the forefront to planetary liberation, and they are our truth warriors, our liberation warriors, and they are doing their informing work, posting things. Maybe it's not that sophisticated, maybe it's not like everything is crystal clear, but whatever, they are doing their part. So that's really good news. And this whole thing is spreading like a wildfire. More and more people are getting inner induced awakening. And sorry, I'm just checking my timer because I don't want to get this too long. So So and also people are being contacted, people are, you know, getting into telepathic connection with their soul family. And so what is really coming after the child thing is that, you know, when the collective consciousness is going to you know, is asking the questions, but who is doing it and why? Well, the answer is going to be, and the answer is what really is opening up, is going to open up, you know, the minds, is that we are not alone. We have never been alone. It's impossible to be alone in a multi-dimensional infinite existence. It's actually very narcissistic psychosis to think that, you know, you are alone in this little, very little planet. And you know, it was also a control structure on us. But the point is that we're going to globally, collectively be clear and sure in the objective truth of the fact that evil, negative aliens, otherworldly beings, beings from other planets, beings from other dimensions, other universes, beings, other, not human. It has never been human, it has always been alien. And the aliens have disguised themselves, and the aliens have kept their existence sort of secret, not so much because everything is out there, but the point is that humanity will know and humanity will remember their galactic origins. They will be clear on ET politics and everything and anything that's alien, and who are they, who are aliens, what type of aliens, what is the politics of the aliens, what types of are there, what is the galactic history, everything concerning aliens, extraterrestrials, galactic history, and ET politics is going to come up to the surface again, and we will remember and we will be put back into the galactic and cosmic spaces slowly, gradually, because that's where we belong. We have never been alone, and it's very easy to prove that. So yeah, the next topic is going to be everything that's alien, and then slowly, one by one, we will be phased. We will understand how everything has been an extremely brutal mind control and slavery that has been done to us. And there is almost an endless list of what has been done to us, because we have been not only controlled, the control and the slavery and the traumatization and the desacralization and the modification has not only been happening on the physical level, but on the multidimensional, to the genetic level. We have been hurt and desecrated down to the genetic level, and there's like much more than this that will come out. Like I said, these are just the tip of the iceberg. Yeah, so that's like one thing that we have to prepare for. Okay, I'm gonna continue in the next video. Again, I'm gonna quickly mention that I made a freedom guide, a little freedom self-assessment guide, you know, just to start to introduce into the concept of true freedom and self-assess how free you feel yourself to be. You can download it in the description. And I also have a mentor group. It's called Earthpuzzle Mentorgroup. That is everything big picture understanding, global galactic cosmic truths, and it's a deep, cozy, safe space of healing, studying. It's like a study circle, because we have to, after awakening, post awakening, you're going to realize you're going to have to relearn everything. We are back to kindergarten basically post awakening. All right, so this is a healing and study space I have created, and I poured, you know, my whole self into it. And you know, feel free to share anything you want in the comments. Subscribe if you like these topics and you are interested, and if you want to get notificated whatever of the new videos, push the little bell thing and like the video, so you help with the algorithm, because as you can imagine, the algorithm really does suppress these things. All right, see you later in the fourth part.